Hey guys, what's up? It's your SCENTSY director here, and I wanted to do an updated Facebook party video because I know the last one I have on my YouTube channel is it was a while ago and I don't do my parties like I did in that video. So this is an updated how to have successful Facebook parties video for SCENTSY consultants, and I hope this helps. So I wanted to first shout out my really good friend from Director Bootcamp, Jamie Noel. She gave me this Facebook party technique because whenever we were in Idaho this past October, she just mentioned that she always has really, good Facebook parties, and she said that she loves Facebook parties. And if you're like me, you know Facebook parties can really be hit or miss because they're really tricky. It can be really, really great if like your host is really involved and your customers are involved, but they're really tricky. And I asked her, I was like, how? Like, I need your expertise. I need to know how you're doing this because I really knowing that the baby was coming, I really needed to really work on my Facebook party success, especially for my host, to make sure they get all those rewards that they can. And, and that could help me get the PRV and just have successful parties instead of having flop after flop after flop. So, and I'm not saying my old technique doesn't work. I've had plenty of successful Facebook parties with the old technique where I was making the Facebook group and I was posting in it and scheduling my post, like one post a day for 2 weeks. I'm trying to do that. I've had really successful parties. But if you have been doing Facebook parties for a while, you probably know that it's really hit or miss depending on the host and how engaged your host is, how hard they are working towards getting their own orders in with their friends and family. And especially if you don't know most of their friends and family, it can be super hard if you and the host are not working together to really make sure that y'all are having a really great party. So this is the way that Jamie told me that she does her parties, and I have taken it and I have kind of put my own little twist in it, like my personal little things, and it's been working great for me so far. So if you are a customer watching this video, if you would like to do a Facebook party, please just let me know. But if you are a SCENTSY consultant watching this video, I really hope this helps. And if you have any great Facebook party tips and tricks for really good Facebook parties, I want to know that. Please comment that down below because I want to know your tips and tricks, and I'm sure other consultants that are watching this video want to hear them too. So let's get started. So the big difference between how I used to do my parties and how I do them now, I don't do Facebook groups anymore. I do Facebook events, and I do them straight through my business page. Not my VIP group. I do them through my business page so that I can make them public, because the thing about a public Facebook event is that you can schedule your post, which is a lifesaver, especially if you're like me and you have a newborn, or maybe if you just have a really busy job, or if you just don't have like a set schedule, or if you're busy on the weekends, or anything. Scheduling your post is just a lifesaver. I schedule my post to my VIP group all the time. I will sit down on Monday and I will schedule out my post for my team group and my VIP group for the whole week, so then I don't have to worry about that part of my business. My team group and my VIP group, they're constantly working themselves, and while I am doing other parts of my business throughout the week and the weekend. So that's one big thing to remember. Make your Facebook event public, because if you make it private and then you do all this, work making the event, and the host invites his or her friends and family, you can't change the privacy on the event once you make it. So just remember, once you're making it, make it public if you're wanting to schedule your post. So I create the Facebook event. I like to create the event about 1 to 2 weeks prior towards when they're wanting to have the party. I let them know that I do a 30-minute posting party where I share 10 to 12 really detailed posts about all of our product lines that we have, and whatever kind of special promotions we have going on. Like if we have some limited edition collections that have released, or bricks or anything like that. So I have a 30-minute posting party, and that's the part of the Facebook party that we plan a day and a time. So I tell them, think if you're wanting to do it right away, I tell them, pick a day about 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time, so like we can work on your party orders before the party starts. So like once we have the 30-minute Facebook party, you already have a head start. Hopefully you've already reached your first party goal of 200 PRV or 200 host space. And then, you know, that party is just going to be so much less stressful. And then, you know, like once you get that 200, every other order that you get, that's just extra, you know, rewards and stuff for your host. So I let them know, like, I want to set it out in the future, at least a week and sometimes 2 weeks, or if they want to do like next month or, you know, 2 months, you know, out. We still pick a day, and then I let them know, like, okay, I'm gonna make your Facebook event about 2 weeks before our actual Facebook 30-minute party. And then, so we pick a date, we pick a time, and that is something to remember because that is whenever we are gonna start scheduling our post. So what I do, I pretty much made my own Facebook script, and if you are in my Sensational Southern team, I do have that in our team group where you can download that, and then you know, obviously just add it and make your own words, or, you know, put your own touch on it if you want to. Most of the information I have in my Facebook party script, I've put it all in one Word document on my computer. So whenever I'm sitting down and I'm working on the party, I can just copy and paste, and then I add all of the current parts of SCENTSY, like, if you know, our current warmers of the month, if we have any promotions, like I do all that. But I have all of the base information, like about our wax and warmers, our diffusers, our SCENTSY Go, our body products, our laundry, stuff like that. I get all that information from our product guide. So if you just recently joined, you can find your product guide in your starter kit, and then you can also go to your workstation and in the search bar type a product guide. I think that's what you can find it under, but you can find the current product guide, and that is where you will see so much information and so many selling tips on each product that we have, like from waxes to your counter clean, to your all-purpose cleaner, to your SCENTSY Go pods. You will find so much information on every single product. So what I have done is I have copied and pasted just, you know, like just the information about, like, you know, like how this works and stuff like that. So each post has something to do with the new product line. So I have one post for waxes and warmers, and then I have another post for diffusers and oils, and then I have another post for the SCENTSY Go and the pods. I have a post for the body, laundry, cleaning, kids. I have a post for the SCENTSY whiff box, because you can order a SCENTSY whiff box through somebody's party. You know, it's a $30 whiff box from SCENTSY, but it counts as 25 host base, I think 25 or 30. It counts as 25 PRV, but I don't know if it counts as 25 or 30 host base, but it still counts towards the hostess party. So that's the big thing. I have a post for that. I always end it with a post that I made for my personal business. It's all about my story, and it's about like what SCENTSY has done for us. I have information about the cruise that we went on, because our first incentive trip was the Mediterranean cruise. I have pictures in there from the cruise and from my first SCENTSY family reunion. It's pretty much a my story post, and it's a post to see if you're interested in joining, and it's a business opportunity post. So that is the very end. Once I thank them for, you know, tuning in to the Facebook party. And that kind of just wraps up everything and kind of gives more information about me, because once I make the Facebook event, I don't usually keep posting in it before the actual Facebook party unless we have special things like out at the moment. So like right now, if I had a party in 2 weeks, I would be posting showing the Aladdin collection, and I would be showing the what we have left of the Hometown Heroes collection, stuff like that. So we still have stuff out for Father's Day, we still have things out for Mother's Day. Show those things before the 30-minute Facebook party, because those are limited edition, and you don't want to wait towards, you know, 2 more weeks, because they might sell out, and, you know, somebody in the party who is you know, staying connected with a host and, you know, is really interested in ordering this party, they might be interested in something like the Aladdin collection or something else that's limited edition. So that's what I would share, like, typically before the party. And then like the morning of the actual Facebook party, I like to share a post that is, you know, just introducing myself. I put a picture of like me and Brandon and our little baby. So I put pictures of, you know, just family pictures, just introducing myself, why I joined SCENTSY, how long I've been with SCENTSY, I kind of talk about my why, you know, just kind of to just to let them get to know me, and I do that in the morning. So, and then at the end of that post, I always say, like, you know, be sure to tune in tonight at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time for a party, yada yada yada. So I schedule those posts that I have for the 30-minute party. It's 10 to 12. It's always just kind of varies. It depends on how many, you know, like special promotions we have at that moment. But I will sit there and I will schedule them all about 2 to 3 minutes apart. And so once the party, like the party day, so if I am out getting groceries, or if Brandon and I are out just running errands, like we're in the car, or maybe we have some friends or family over, or, you know, whatever we are doing, if, you know, we're just spending time with the baby, that party is going to run itself. So I don't have to sit down, you know, and make sure to be on there and posting it and stressing and constantly like copying and pasting and adding all this information in and like trying to do it super quick to fit into the 30 minutes. You schedule a post so that you can watch the party as if you are a guest with the party. So I will, whenever I have a party going on, I set a reminder in my phone so I don't forget, because I do have the memory of a squirrel. I set a reminder in my phone, and I know that like for those 30 minutes I can just stay on my Facebook notifications and, you know, keep it refreshing, and it's gonna say your scheduled post in so and so's party was published. So I can sit there and be stress-free and know that all my posts are already scheduled, and I can just focus on responding to any of the comments that I get under the post. If anybody was to message me wanting to order something right away, I can just focus on that part. And a lot of the times, you know, the host will post, or they will comment on each of the party posts, and they might tag their friends. You know, like, I just want to be, you know, scheduling the post allows me to be there for the host and for the guest that they have invited to this party, instead of scrambling around and making sure that I'm getting all these things posted. And at the bottom of every single Facebook post in the Facebook event, I add the party link, so that with whatever post is coming up, or like if you just, any post you go to in that Facebook party event, you can find the party link. So if someone isn't like just, you know, scrambling through it, trying to find it, can't find it, getting frustrated and then giving up. So I always make sure that the party link for that host is tagged the very bottom of every single post. So that is how I kind of do the party. And then another thing that I love doing that has really made, like, really helps keep my host excited is I keep a tracker on their party. So say, you know, like our party is in 1 week and the host has had 2 customers order within their party, and they are at $100 host space in the party. So they are 50% to their first party goal of 200. I use a goal tracker that Jamie also shared with me that is very easy to edit on my phone. You see on my phone, like, this is a SCENTSY bar, and it has the percentages on this side, and then it has this little white banner at the very top. So I use my WordSwag app, and I put Angie's party at the very top, like in the banner, like whatever the host's name is. And then, like, if they had 100 host space, I would use my markup feature on my iPhone, and I kind of just scribble in up to the 50%, and like I would post that in the Facebook event, and I would tag the host, and I would say so-and-so's party is rocking it already, and our party hasn't even started. Our host is 50% the way to her first party goal, and any orders before the party starts is, you know, gonna give your host a great head start, and yada yada yada. Just, you know, some really exciting posts, and be sure to tag the host so they do for sure see it. And that is just something that will, I found it has been helping encourage their friends and their guests to go ahead and order, because they're like, oh, you know, like, my best friend is already 50% the way to her first goal, and I want to help her. And then, like, once they reach that first $200 goal, I will say, like, we'll start it over, and I'll be like, the host is however many percent the way to her second party goal of the 350 host space. So that is something I love doing, because it just kind of, it helps me stay on track with the host. It helps them stay on track and like realize like how their part, like, you know, kind of figure out how their party is going, and, you know, how close they are to a certain amount of rewards, especially if that host is really pushing to try to get a $500 party, so they can get that extra boost in in rewards. Sorry, my mind just went blank. So the biggest thing is just working with your host, coaching them, letting them know about what all rewards they can get with each party goal, the $200, $350, $500, and $1,000 party goals. So I have found really working with them to get their head start on their party is just a way to really ensure that they have a successful party. You know, it helps keep them excited, and then it just makes the actual 30-minute party that we have so much more relaxed and, you know, fun, and we're not just kind of like scrambling around trying to get last minute orders. So that is something I have been doing for my Facebook parties. I hope I covered everything. I hope I didn't forget anything. So I hope that helps, and that is my update. And like I said earlier, I would love to hear your really good Facebook party techniques, because we all are looking for new tips on how to do Facebook parties and how to have really successful parties. So that is it, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Don't watch me, join me, and have a great Facebook party. Bye, guys.